Hello team, today's challenge is Golf Handicap Calculator, where we're given two arrays, the first one being the stroke count, I believe, and the second one being the par, and we need to calculate a handicap, which is the difference between this round and this round, this round and this round. We figure out what the difference is, then we average all that, and then we return a number. In the first case, it's going to be 0 because it's all 72s here, all 72s here, but down below we will get a number, and where it's a decimal, it should only be one decimal place. At least that's the way that they want it, rounded to one decimal place. So getting into it, the first thing that we need to do is figure out those differences, okay? So right up here, we are going to set that. Let total diffs equal scores, okay? Not just scores, but scores.reduce, just like this, where we take in the accumulator and the current value and the index. The index will help us peel off numbers from pars, right? Because we're operating on scores. We also need to get part of whatever pars is, okay? So inside of here, we do exactly that. We return the accumulator plus whatever the current minus that current par is, right? So we wrap it up, current minus pars index, right? And that should do it. Now, the key here is that we have the scores, right? We really want this to start at 0 because we are doing some math here. So setting our initial value as 0 makes sense. Could we have done it as like a for loop or something? Absolutely, right? Options. Always options, but let's keep going, okay? Let average, right? The average is going to be the total diff divided by scores.length, okay? Or pars.length. We haven't actually done any tests to see if scores and pars are the same. Probably should, right? Bit of a stretch goal, but total diff, thank you. Total diff divided by scores.length gives us our average, and then we just need to round it, right? If the decimal places are off the chart, we need to do that. So we go math.round. And what are we rounding? Well, it's going to be average times 10, which shifts the decimal place one spot, and then we divide by 10 again, outside of the round. So multiplying by 10 to shift the decimal place, rounding it, and then dividing by 10 to shift the decimal place back, at which point it works, okay? We could have used something like 2 fixed here, right? So 2 fixed would have actually returned a string, and for some reason, FreeCodeCamp allows that. My advice there is if you do use 2 fixed, turn it back into a number, right? Be consistent, because over here, they actually do have numbers and not strings. So a little bit of a consistency thing there. But then from here, I'm not going to do it today, but I would see about pulling some of this out. So things like this averaging, right? That could be its own function, or this rounding to a specific number of decimal places. That could be its own function. Maybe even this, I'm not sure, but I would start to look at those options, okay? But for today, this absolutely gets it done, right? We don't have to pull it out because it just works, and it works pretty dang well, okay? Again, not every solution, just hopefully one good solution. If you liked it, if you hated it, if you found a different way, let me know all that stuff in my comments. Otherwise, for today, this has been Golf Handicap Calculator, and I will see you tomorrow.